Well, hello again and welcome to another edition of the Speed Bag. Today, a little segment I like to call, is this the best top contender fight that actually isn't, but still kind of is, even though it isn't? You know what I'm talking about. UFC 209, Saturday night in Las Vegas. Two of the best lightweights in the world are going to go at it when Khabib Nurmagomedov meets Tony Ferguson. And we're talking about, two of the very best that the UFC has to offer in the 155-pound division. Nurmy versus Fergie, a little buzzsaw of a grappler against a delightfully cocky and brilliantly creative striker. It's going to be a great contest between two of the top contenders to see who gets to fight for that belt. Sorry, I meant to say it feels like that's what we're going to see. Actually, what we're going to see is ostensibly a title fight. The interim variety, not the real thing, but still, a big gold belt will be given out to the winner at the end of the night, and according to UFC President Dana White, that person will fight real UFC lightweight champion Conor McGregor as soon as he returns. Two things about that. One, I don't believe you. Maybe Conor McGregor will fight the winner of this fight. Maybe he'll come back and he'll fight George St. Pierre or Nate Diaz or Nick Diaz. We all know UFC executives can't really make Conor McGregor do anything at this point. And even if they could, they'd probably just opt to make him do whatever they think will bring them the most money. Maybe it will be the winner of this fight versus McGregor, maybe it won't. Only reason to say that that's going to be the case right now, at this point in time, is because it lends this bout more meaning, which in turn may sell more pay-per-views. Which brings me to point number two. If the winner of this fight has earned the right to face McGregor as soon as he comes back, as in McGregor, the real UFC lightweight champion, doesn't that make this a number one contender fight? I know you're still proclaiming somebody a champion, you're giving them a belt to take home, putting a mantle and all that stuff, that's great. But if what he's really won is the right to face the champion, that's a number one contender fight, by definition. That's how these words work. But at the same time, I get it. You call it an interim title fight. Now you get to have 5 rounds instead of 3. Now it can be the co-main event, but we can still treat it like it's a real main event, which honestly it could be on a lot of UFC fight cards. So maybe it's worth grabbing a fake title out of the old supply closet just to give us those extra 2 rounds. So this bout between Ferguson and Nurmagomedov, call it what you want to. Call it what you need to in order to give us the full spectrum of human combat available. I think, though, that we all know what it is. And what it is, honestly, is an awesome fight between two of the very best in the division. It's just not a title fight.